Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jose, but you can call me Juice, and I hope y'all are having a great motherfucking Wednesday. How y'all doing today? I'm doing good. Hope y'all doing good too. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be bringing in some plants today from outside. It is freaking starting to get cold outside, and literally tonight I think it's gonna dip into the 30s, as in 30 degrees Fahrenheit. I gotta freaking bring some of my sensitive outside plants in. I'm probably not gonna bring every single outside plant in. If that sounds interesting, please make sure to leave a like, and if it doesn't, you can leave a freaking dislike. I mainly upload plant content here on this channel, so if that's something you might be interested in, maybe you wanna check out my other videos, and if you already have, maybe you want to subscribe. And if you want like live updates on my channel, like if a video is coming out late, or like if we switching it up for a week or something, y'all can go ahead and follow my Instagram or whatever. It's not a plant Instagram, but like I said, y'all can get updates. And also, if you want to see me try to be pretty, check it out. But anyways, let's just freaking get into this video. Hey guys, so ignore the lighting difference. I'm actually recording this separate from when I was recording the rest of the video, but I just wanted to add in some tips for bringing in your plants from outside for the winter or whatever, because I feel like I didn't really explain it that well when I recorded earlier. So yeah. So the first tip I'm going to give is make sure the soil that your plant's in isn't like super moist before you bring them in, because you'll see later in the video when I try to bring in some other plants, I decided not to, because when you bring your plants inside from the outside, if their soil is wet, it's not going to evaporate as fast as it would outside. So inside, the soil will stay wet really long if it's really wet, you know, or whatever. This can make it possible for root rot to happen, which obviously I'm sure none of us want to happen. Yeah, and also probably bring fungus gnats because of the moist soil. I'd say unless it's a plant, you know, that enjoys moist soil, you can bring it, go ahead and bring it in if it is. But more of like a plant, you know if it's gonna stay too moist. And if you don't know, look it up on Google, whatever. But a lot of plants, usually if their soil is too moist for too long, they'll have root rot and they will die. So yeah, you don't want that to happen. And then the next tip, I would say it probably would be best to repot your plants before you bring them in, because you don't know whatever kind of bugs or whatever could be living in the soil from outside. I actually didn't do this in this video though. Not taking my own advice, but also because I'm not really that scared of like too many bug problems happening. If there is, I'm sure I can take care of it. If anything goes wrong, you know, I'll take the consequences. I'm fully, you know, accepting of them. If you want to be safe, or you know, you just don't want to deal with bugs, I would repot your plants before you bring them in, and then put them wherever you put them. So yeah. And then a third tip I would like to add would be, don't be too afraid of your plants possibly having yellow leaves or crisping a little bit when you bring them inside. Like I said, don't be scared, because they are just going to be acclimating to your inside environment, because obviously they were used to whatever the temperature is outside. In this case, this video is about bringing your plants in from winter. So it's gonna be really cold inside if you bring them into the heat. And then also taking away probably a lot of the humidity that they were getting outside. Your plants might not be the happiest. I'm sure like 90% of your plants won't die. You know, as long as you are taking care of them, you know, inspecting them, making sure nothing's going wrong. You know, you want to make sure they don't croak and die on you. But yeah, and I think that's all the tips I'm going to give. I would also say you could also spray your plants down, you know, with like an insecticide and clean them off in case you don't want to bring pests in from outside, in case your plants have any. But other than that, I would say your plants should be fine if you follow those tips. Into the rest of the video. All right, so I'm gonna take y'all out to my patio real quick, or balcony actually, because it's off the ground, but let's go. My children also be out here right now. Sorry I had to kick my cats out. Also, I apologize for any background noise. I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the plants that we are bringing in. So, so first off is my musa basjoo. I forgot the scientific name. I think that's right. But basically, it's a banana tree. It has red variegation on it, and it's pretty. One of my first plants, actually, when I first started collecting plants, was a banana tree. So, yeah, that's why I got her. But my other one wasn't variegated. She has a little bit of damage because it used to be really windy, so she got knocked over a lot. So she has a little bit of damage. But yeah, so my plan is to hopefully bring the majority of my cactus and succulents inside. Not that they necessarily need to be brought in right away, because I think they're pretty frost tolerant. I also definitely probably need to bring my catnip plant in soon. She kind of looking crazy, so I'm low-key thinking about cutting her back all the way and just letting her grow back from the base. But yeah, other than that, I really don't have too many plants out here, so hopefully this shouldn't be too difficult. But anything that's still like super wet, like as you can see on this plant, the soil still be pretty moist or whatever. Basically, I won't be bringing those plants in right away. I just don't want any possible chances of root rot, because inside water evaporates a lot slower, and I mean, even now with it being colder, it evaporates a lot slower. So yeah, I just don't want to bring anything inside and have it rot on me. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling now, and we're just gonna freaking get right into it. So I know for sure I want to bring my banana tree into my room with me. Sorry, ignore the boxes. We still be moving in low key, so yeah, anyways. I also want to probably move some of these plants to my room so that I can put some of the cacti here, because I don't necessarily want the cactus in my room. So I'm gonna try and put the cactus right here. But like I said, I'm obviously going to need to move some plants. So yeah, I'm gonna try and move my banana plant and some of these plants into my room. So that is gonna be the first thing we do. So yeah. This is her first time being inside. But yeah, so I actually have another table over here off camera that I'm gonna set her up at. I guess I can show y'all. You still can't really see it, but there's a table right here. But yeah, so I'm just gonna freaking put her right on here. Here she is, y'all. Sorry, the sun's like setting right now, so. But cute by my other plants too. My room is literally going to become more of a jungle than it already is, so I'd be kind of excited. Y'all, look how pretty it is when the sun be setting though, like. So I brought some plants that were on the windowsill into my room, and now I just need to freaking figure out where I'm going to place them all. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, y'all, so I moved the plants around. I didn't record myself doing it, at least not doing all of it, because honestly, it was stressing me out. And if I did record myself, like 90% of the footage was just gonna be me standing around wondering where the heck I'm gonna put these plants. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna show y'all where they are now. So basically on this little table over here, I have my banana plant and the ZZ plant. I moved some plants to my top shelf. That's my watermelon peperomia. She used to live in there, but I moved her out and she's kind of, I don't know, she's doing something. She's going through it. I put one of my spider plants back there. Like I said, I was like running out of space. I moved her here, my little Maranta, except she's leaning now, so I really need to propagate her because I hope she doesn't like damage herself doing that. I know they're like vining plants, but I just worry about my plants. And then I moved my philodendron micans. She looks silly right now, but I'm hoping she will eventually face the light and, you know, look a little prettier. But yeah, she's a little awkward in general though, so just like the shape of her. And this is actually the one that we cut from. Her propagations are right down there. So if you haven't seen that video, maybe you want to watch it or whatever. And then, for my TV, I put the other spider plant, my big mama one right here. And then I also moved my philodendron silver stripe right there. Please mind the dust on the TV. These plants over here did not change. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Because like I said, I didn't really know where I was going to put every single thing. Now we are going to be bringing the cactus in and putting them on the windowsill that I just cleared up to bring these plants in. I am a little nervous about some of these cacti, you know, having too much water because their pots are heavy, which means they're wet, I'm pretty sure. So all right guys, here's the sitch. So I think I'm actually gonna hold off on bringing my cacti in, at least for this video, because a lot of their soil is still really moist, and like I said, I'm just afraid of them rotting on me. So I guess I'll probably bring those in some other day. I'm not entirely sure if I'll show it on camera, but so what I did basically was just move the cacti, you know, away from the edge of my balcony, because my balcony is roofed, but when it rains, the plants that are closer to the edge get watered. So that's why a lot of my cactus soil is moist right now, because they begin rained on. So yeah, but basically I just moved these back, and then I also moved any of the cacti that were on the shelf back a little bit, just so they don't get rained on. And then hopefully, maybe in like a week or so or longer, they'll be, you know, more dried out to the point where I can bring them inside. But yeah, basically I think this is where we're going to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I mainly upload plant content here on this channel, so if you're looking for that, I got you. And maybe you want to subscribe. And yeah, I'm pretty much gonna go now. I hope y'all are having a great rest of your day wherever you are from. Hope to see you guys next week. And yeah, bye.